Hey guys, this is Cynthia Lewis. Wanted to come on today and talk to you guys about your job was never meant to be your only source. And guys, today we're going to focus on this subtopic. Stop putting all your eggs in one basket, right? And the key takeaway, guys, I want you to get today is, you know, depending on one source of income creates vulnerability for you, right? And so, guys, I want to talk about, the principle of diversification. Guys, it's important to have, more than one stream of income. But I want to talk about diversification just in general, guys. I learned this at when I was attending Texas Southern University here in Houston, Texas. Um, I was attending the Jesse S. Jones School of Business. And one of the things I learned was it is important um, for diversification and not putting all your eggs in one basket. And there's a diversification is just basically meaning that you having more than one income stream as it relates to money. It's just more, you're not relying just on one source, right? You can have your job, right? That's okay to have your job, but it's okay to have maybe, um, a part time business where you may be selling digital products, right? you know it could be you be an affiliate marketer. You like to share products with people that you like and you find beneficial, and and trust, right? And it could be another stream, could be network marketing. I'm a network marketer. I talked about how to create income outside of your job, right? I talk about, not allowing your job to get you comfortable. And right, I talk to you guys about escaping the comfort trap of a steady paycheck, right? And so um, those are different things that are diversification that will allow me to earn multiple streams of income. And then I have my membership site, which is called Call to More, right? And it is a membership where I coach you, I help you to identify what that skill set is, so that um, you can create a solution to someone that is looking for a solution um, to their problem, right? And so I help you inside of that. So those are different forms of diversification, you know. And again, I learned about that when I was attending uh, Texas Southern University, just as Jones School of Business. The importance of diversification and not putting all your eggs in one basket. And guys, I'm going to encourage you not to do that either, right? And then now, guys, I just want you to shift on to let you know that, guys, your job were never designed to fully secure your future, right? Your job was never designed, to fully secure your future. Your job is was just a way for you to earn income, but it was never meant for you to fully secure your future with that. Why am I saying that? Because God gave you a purpose, right? He gave us all a purpose to tap into, to find out what it is that He's called us to do, what He's instructed us to do, and take the gifts and talents that He's given you, and to identify and uncover how you can use those gifts, right? And create a better future for yourself as well as your family, right? Doing what it is that God has called you to do, right? So it was never just meant about, oh, go get a job and then this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. No, that's not that was not the intention, right? That was not the intention. And that's why you cannot just rely upon the career that you're in right now, because that's not all God has for you to do. He has something else for you to do, right? And so now, guys, you know, having additional income, you know, it's important because it creates options and it creates freedom for you, right? And so if you have a bill that might come in, let's just say, for example, that, you lost your job and you had, maybe you were selling digital products and you were bringing about, outside of that job, you were bringing in, let's say, maybe 5,000, maybe $7,000 a month with digital products, right? If you have a bill that come up that you wasn't expecting, right? And you have been working all this time and you have income, some kind of savings or whatever, that wouldn't be a problem. And even if you didn't have a savings and you had something else going on and a bill came up, you know, that puts you in a position to be able to take care of that problem. And not only that, it allows you to be able to travel with your family and do what it is that you want to do. But let's just say, um, you just had your job and you didn't lose your job and you have this extra stream of income. It gives you a head start on your retirement. It gives you a head start of being able to put money aside for your kids to go to college. It gives you the ability to be able to invest in things. Maybe you want to grow your money. Maybe you want to be able to invest. It allows you to be able to allocate whatever it is that you want to invest for that month. What if you say, hey, I'm going to allocate $150 and I'm going to be able to invest in something to grow my money, right? It gives you it gives you opportunities, right? You're not just locked in to just saying, oh, my money come from my only source, which is my job. No, it gives you the ability to create options, and it gives you freedom. All right. um Guys, one of the things I know most people don't do is, if you got if you've been told, right, to start earning income, create an income, and you don't, and then something happens, that is the major kick in the behind. Why? Because somebody told you that you need to be creating income outside of your job, right? And then something hits major, right? That maybe your job can't even handle, right? What if it's, excuse me, what if it's your job, right? That is that major thing that hits. Guys, don't wait for something bad to happen before you realize that I need to be creating income outside my job. No, the moment you have that epiphany, you have that realization that, hey, I don't want to just be relying on my job. I need to be earning income outside of it. Start creating that income stream, right? Start creating that income stream. And again, if you wait till something happen before you decide, then you already too late. You already too late, because the whole point of creating income outside of your job is to create that ability to be able to address whatever issue that may rise up, right? So that you won't be stressing about it. The truth of the matter is, what most people don't talk about and say, that when you have more income, or if you've created additional streams or multiple streams of income, it helps to create more peace in your life. It gives you more financial peace because you already know that, okay, I've already instructed my money where it needs to go. This is overflow. So that can be going into your investment account. A portion can be going into your savings account, retirement account, all the things. But it just feel good to know that if something happens, you have you're able to go to that spot and grab it to and address it, and it's no pressure because that money is already there, right? Working for you, um, coming in every day, coming in while you sleep, correct? Especially if you create a digital product, because that digital product is earning income from you all night because people are out buying, looking for solutions to problems even while you sleep. And so, guys, that is the deal. All right. So, guys, I want to just challenge you guys. Um, if you have not identified what your skill set is, you need to identify what it is so that you can start monetizing that skill immediately. And I'm going to leave a link to my free ebook that's going to help you to identify your skill set, and that's going to help you to start earning income, right? Start earning income, right? So at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You being able to earn income, to be able to take care of your family, to be able to have financial peace of mind. All right, guys, this is Cynthia Lewis. Until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye.